You know what? These cherry blossoms are the best part about this event. Let me see if I can... This is not cherry tree though, but it looks similar. Strange. I never thought I'll see something like this at a place like this. Always wanted to see one. I was like, someday I will see it.
Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Wine Library TV. I am Gary Vaynerchuk, Director of Operations here at Wine Library at winelibrary.com, and I am very proud to launch what we think is the first video wine blog. We've been talking about doing a blog here at Wine Library for a long time. We just realized that we had too much text out there between the website and pounding you with 4 or 5 emails a day, as I know we are. It just became something that we...
Here, so update on the getting the $1,300 platinum ticket for seeing Gary Vaynerchuk by doing garage sale business idea or just experiment. Well, I was very motivated 2 weeks ago. I know excuses won't work, but I slowed down after that. However, today, finally get a day off, and I think I should probably post more ads, do some more flipping, look at marketplace. I think the easier way to do this would be to set up like a regular daily check on Facebook Marketplace in my area. Update on my way to work, and it has been nearly, it's 24th of May today. The thing is, Gary is coming to Brisbane in around by 5th August. And I have a very strong feeling the seats might get sold out by the 1st of July, towards the starting of July. And I'm still stuck at like $150. So you have 1,150 more to go. And as much as I would love to pay for that from the work I'm doing, part-time job and all of that, which is also worth it by the way. I don't think I need that. So the whole story started 5 months ago when I couldn't afford the ticket, but I decided I should do it regardless, because the difficult things actually decide your breadth as a person. Plus, in my case, with the kind of goals I have, it has been a very long time when I have been trying to do something, like take a level of action that sort of fits in line with what I'm trying to do with this life of mine. And actually meeting this guy felt like one of those things, one of those steps in the right direction. So anyways, I went to my workplace, found a lot of these extra items, and I got the idea. Why don't I do garage selling? To afford the ticket, do the exact same thing that he did. Got a bunch of items, I listed them, made instant profit, like literally I made more than the stuff I earned on that day's shift, and it wasn't all of it. It was a fun journey though. Right, so the day is finally here. I felt a bit emotional when I came to this point. I can finally buy the ticket to see Gary Vaynerchuk. I didn't get it through garage sales. I'll try to do some garage sales to get to that point if I can, before the time it starts. But accomplishment unlocked. So finally, I have been studying and trying for quite a long time. Brisbane looks pretty nice from these stairs, right? On the bridge. I have been trying to get to a point where I can have access to these people. I suppose I have almost done it. Someone who has actually changed lives and impacted people. So, Gary Vaynerchuk, I'm going to see you, and I'll make sure you never forget that meeting. For Gary, the idea came as I was looking at his videos. I have literally tried to read every single book he has written in my attempt to prepare for this upcoming event. But, so he shares a memory of his childhood. I've been working on this for quite some time now. When he was young and they had moved to the United States, and everyone in the neighborhood had a Jersey t-shirt. He was really young back then. and he went to his mother and asked her, can he have a jersey as well? But they were so poor at that time. Even the shirts they were wearing were the liquor shirts his dad got from the store. So his mother had hand knitted a t-shirt, a shirt, a jersey for New York Jets for him. And that is one of his inspirations towards trying to be successful in life. At the core of it all, the reason behind it, not fame, not wanting to help people, that is certainly a part of it. But being true to his mother, it is amazing how certain moments can change your life forever. And in his case, it was the jersey that his mother knitted. And you remember them later, years, and you look back at those days, those moments that decided your breadth as a character long into the future. I'm going to gift him a similar jersey. In one video, he said that he wants to. Sorry, it's slipping my mind. In one video, Gary said that on the back of the jersey, it will be written, from not being able to afford a jersey to owning the entire fucking team. And then you did it for his mother, whose name is Tamara. So for the time being, I have ordered someone to prepare a jersey. The event is just a few weeks away, so hopefully it can be done in time. It literally feels like a bloody struggle. Did I tell you she misspelled the letters? The person I ordered? Yes. Instead of owning, a lady knitting it wrote own. But anyhow, hopefully we can get this in time. And hopefully it can be something memorable for him in the future.
This is a replication of the single thing that I value the most in the entire universe. When I was 7 years old and we moved to New Jersey, I became a Jets fan. My friends had jerseys and I came home one day and I said, Mom, everybody has a jersey, I want one. And we couldn't afford to buy a $20 jersey. So a week later, my mom knitted me one. This is the exact thing she knitted. This is exactly what it looks like. And the reason I do 5 was my favorite number even as that little of a kid. I can't wait to wear this. Like, can't wait. Like, hope it's super cold in New York next week.
Here, so received the gift. Should I open it right now? Let's just try. Give me 1 second. Okay. Not bad. Not good either. But it should get the job done. Let me show you. From not being able to afford a jersey to owning the entire team. Jets. Well, this part is fine. This one is annoying. Why? What happened to the top half, lady? It still looks good. Acceptable, let's just put it that way. So here's the first interesting thing that happened. While doing all of this, I was looking into Gary's videos and learning the eBay stuff and all of that. And searching the items that have some demand. I saw that shoes might be a competitive advantage that I have. So what I did was that I thought I'll import them from overseas. I'll get them shipped from overseas, from countries in which they are very affordable. Used ones. And that was the plan. So I ordered a shit tons of shoes, and then they got stuck at customs. I forgot the main lesson, mini experiments, basically the overall plan of, because they were costing me like $10-15 with the shipping cost. I was like, if I can bring them here and sell them for like 50 to 100, that would just cover the whole cost, right? Plus, I can do a lot of other things with it. Maybe see Tony Robbins. Unfortunately, didn't work out that way. Update on that experiment. I'm heading off to Domino's for my shift. And in the last 2 weeks, I think the cost for the items I got them was around 30. I managed to sell half of them already for around $100. That's a pretty good return on investment. But we still need 1,200 more, so let's see how it goes. And then the most amazing thing happens. My university cancels my scholarship because I'm not a smart student. Well, okay, let's not get dramatic here. I failed to maintain the GPA, and even though I appealed against it, because ever since I came to Australia, I'm just studying non-stop. This is my third trimester. Because international student, we don't get the same flexibility that local students do in terms of selecting our courses or taking a break or anything like that. And well, you also pay 5 times the tuition fee, which again is a pain in the ass because in my case, I have to do, in this semester at least, I'm paying 70% of my whole tuition fee, with which I can start a really good business. Unfortunately, I can't. So anyway, scholarship gets cancelled, and I appeal to it again. And all of this stuff happens right before the event, leading up the last week. I'm forced to take the third semester. I can't leave it. And they cancel my scholarship, so I have to pay like full, almost the 18 grand on top of. All of a sudden, I wasn't expecting it because I had already taken 2 semesters in this year, so I thought the third wouldn't be compulsory. I can just make a case. I've already taken 2, but they go like, if you don't take it, you'll be sent back home. Your COE will be cancelled. Literally, that was. Who the hell comes up with these rules and regulations? First of all, I know myself, I have a lot of potential. In terms of studies even. Definitely, no questions asked. But not just that. It's also that the policies don't seem to be in place to actually make students more smarter, but more to ensure that the universities can get the maximum profit, which feels kind of annoying in terms of the value that we are being provided in return, which is quite useless for the most part. Some of it is good, most of it is not. I can read like these books over here. I can learn more about business from like the $70 I invested in the books behind me, as opposed to the whole amount I'm paying for the degree. Opportunity cost, time value, pain in the ass. But seriously, like the business cards, they don't arrive on time. I have the perfect business card with a QR code of this channel. It just doesn't arrive on time. Morning everyone, today is the day. The big day. I had to wake up early, so I'm not exactly awake yet, but it's still the big day. My spirits are very high. One concern at the moment, getting to sit at the front. So I have to get there early, even though I'm already late for my meeting with Timothy Bourne and Martin. I don't know if he'll show up or not, but let's see how this goes. We have a lot of people here to see Gary. Today is the day. Finally. And I'm running late to meet them, but still today. Is this a joke? The sheer number of people here is shocking. Yep. There are tons of people here. Start. I said let's start. Got any tips for the upcoming event?
Pay attention.
Definitely. Aside from that,
Putting me on the spot. Not really. I have an open mind, so walk in with an open mind and see what transpires, I suppose.
do you think?
Take what's good, and whatever you disagree with, don't take it, and keep just paying attention.
Alright, here's a good one. If this was your last day on Earth,
I wouldn't be here.
oh no, exactly. But you had to leave a piece of advice for the future generations. what would it be?
Take it easy. Maybe keep breathing. Don't
Keep
stress.
breathing.
These are 3 things now.
These are indeed 3 things. But I mean, there can be a lot of things. It's fine either way, isn't it? I'm going to Nando's instead of Noodles. Now going back to Noodles, which was next to the wheel of Brisbane. Oh, it's like walking too much, man.
He's already got me one.
Yeah.
Nah, I think that's enough. Cheers.
Alright. Just doing a short break, grabbing a Red Bull. It feels a bit unreal so far. Do I feel like I need to make more of this opportunity than I am right now? Then what should I do? Talk to all of these people. You didn't come here just to meet one person, right? Go out there, do what's here. What can I do?
The next week, your anthem. The next week they said, "Oh, you must be so busy. What's a good time for you?" I'm not busy. I didn't miss your message. I don't know who you are. Why are you in my inbox? Now, if you think about someone that you look up to, let's take anyone. Let's say Elon Musk, for this argument's sake. If Elon Musk DM'd you and said, "Oh, I have 2 more Teslas in the storage. Do you want to come and buy them?" You'd be like, "It's a scam." So don't do what your hero or your idols wouldn't do. And I'm going to say, and it's so sad to see because there are people like all over Australia advertising this nonsense. And I'm going to save you 10, because most, not all, most make more money and make it faster when they sell you a property course. I'm not saying they're all bad, but they're not all good. Business coaches. Have you realized how many business coaches there are?
Hey, we actually oh, this is a sushi train. Okay, that's good. That is simple and nice. Perfect.
Here's the upside. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I just want to share with you stuff that I'm
I wonder what this will be like meeting Gary today. Platinum. I haven't made any sense of it yet, but I hope it's better, I suppose. Wonder it's about to start. Let's see. Go and see Gary.
However, now that some of you are already going 10 grand, I'm going to do one more thing. For those first 100 that are going to go right now, what I'm going to do is this. It's going to be half. I'll do my money.
That's a pretty good closing.
Congrats, guys. For those that go right now, it's going to be half. First, proper certification, first proper certificate. And I went.
Watch the panic attack that happens on the right-hand side of that in particular. Remember those years that we spent working remotely during COVID where it just was not worth living the day it was 1 bar on the Wi-Fi, was it? I'm being a bit facetious. But the year started like that. This is an image taken in January of that year. I was on an expedition with 100 Australian entrepreneurs. We had just crossed into the Antarctic Circle. And we got the opportunity to do this thing called the polar plunge, which is exactly what it looks like. You were jumping into -3-degree water, and it kind of feels like you've had 27 espressos in one go, but you can't feel a thing. In fact, that's part of why they tie a rope around your waist, because quite often your body shuts down, and they have to pull you back into the boat like you're a giant trawler fish or something like that.
Event is still in effect. It's 3 hours on. Sorry, it's 3, so we are almost over. 2 more hours left. A really interesting lady is giving the interview. She interviewed Richard Branson, Barack Obama, and a few other influential people. I'm kind of looking forward to what she talks about. Well, they said you should take small naps. Decided why not do it right away, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just stretching my legs, so that I can be more attentive during the remaining time. Might be a good habit, should come in handy.
He won, right? Like back to my story about the correct. Maybe my mom would have had a headache that night. I wouldn't exist. My point is, you've won the whole fucking thing. You're gonna come on this earth and just dwell your way into death? Fuck that shit. The reach is free. I love everyone's like, these platforms, it's free. You post and people see it and they don't charge you. I'm just gonna say this nice and slow. Instagram's free. In marketing. Do you know how insane that is? Go try to call the newspaper of this fucking town and ask them.
One more question. Does it exclude people?
Yes. But you want to hear something really fun,
Don't
Jess?
want it to.
Do you want to hear something funny? It also includes people. Does it exclude people? 100%. Do
I believe that you will get customers because you are silly or ridiculous, and they're like, fuck it, I'd rather go with her because I'm silly and ridiculous too, and I get to write the check over here in corporate? I do. And it sounds like you and your partner are actually a good fucking combo. Because if you're silly, and he or she, he isn't, well, now you've given companies both options. There's people sitting here right now being like, I shouldn't have married this fucking person. Or I shouldn't have taken this job. Or I should have invested in that. Or I should have bought that property. Or I should have joined my parents' business. I shouldn't have joined. All people are doing are looking backwards. Looking backwards fucks up your neck, my friends. I also don't know if you know this, Brizzy, but I have some shocking news. There's no such thing as a time machine. Spending time of what the mistake you made 7 years ago is a problem.
You pay 5,000 now, and you only pay the remaining 5K.
People are running
if
for
we
it,
make
seriously.
You 50 grand in 8 weeks. So if we make you $50,000 profit in 8 weeks, then I'm going to bet
This
you'll be
is
honest
probably
enough
one
to
of the
say, you
most
know what,
interesting
here's
things I've seen.
And I said, oh, how's your day? And she basically said to me, look, he's too shy, he's very quiet, and I don't think you should bring him back tomorrow. And I thought, you bloody bee. I thought, you are in the business of helping children.
Oh my God. I don't know if you noticed. No one knows what the fuck we're here to do.
Yeah, so the event is over. I stayed up pretty back. One of the good things. Got to meet a few people. Finally got a few connections out of this. Oh, we just ran into each other out there. Something amazing I did, or impressive at least, was that I walked up to Gary, gave him the sweater, forgot what I was going to say and walked back. Later on, same thing to Ethan. I had given Ethan the gift earlier, Kobe's, and I'm not doing this because I'm trying to take advantage of them or anything. It is because I'm genuinely, these people are successful. They're helping people out. And even though my goal is something much bigger than that, I still really want Gary to buy the New York Jets, because it started from his mother, someone he cared about. And I want to serve the world. Wanted to create the world for the people I love, because that is the sort of person they made me. Wanted to be next to them in a world where they won't have to worry about anything anymore. So, I want him to buy the New York Jets, and I want his mother to be next to him in that moment, and I want him to enjoy that moment. He's much older than me. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit out of my league here, but another risk I took. I don't know if it will work or not, it might, but I asked Ethan if I can work for him for free. Use the Tai Lopez thing, what he did. Courage, doing what scares you. I hope my life starts moving in a different direction after this. Tack er. Sean. Here. So, coming out of the event theater now. Was this worth it? I don't know. I hope it is. I hope it is. What can I say? I actually did it. I met someone like Gary. Was the doubt you ever had about yourself? That you're weak? Or that all of this might just be bullshit? Never doubted. But still, you chose to do something that no one else will do. And thank you for that. I hope you can continue to change your life after this.